Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be going to be explaining or teaching you how we are going to check the connection status of your browser using JavaScript. So let's get right into it. So first, I've linked my CSS and I've linked my JavaScript already. So the only thing I just need to do on my HTML right now is just say create a div and say status, and I'll name it checking. That will be like the default word that will be there, checking connection status. Checking connection. So that's that. Now you can see on the text. So now the next thing we do, move to the CSS straight. Then CSS will just be body, and we increase, and we just say font family first. Let's say sans serif. Then text align should be center. Then also margin top, let's say 50 pixel. So then we call the status class. So status, so just a font size, let's make it 24 pixels. So then the online status, so just a color green for online. So let's just copy this for offline too. I'll just change the color to red. So okay, this space is too much. So now offline and red. So that's that about the CSS. Now the final part, which is in JavaScript. So you just come here and you say, so in the JavaScript we are just going to create a bracket like this and say function, create a function. So we are not going to name the function, it's just normal function, anonymous function. So open bracket, then we just call the connection status here. We are going to call this class, this particular class. So we are going to call it in JavaScript. So we are just going to say const, we are going to create a variable called const. So const status, that's the connection status, is equals to document dot query selector, just say dot status. So from then you now say create another function inside, which we are going to name update status. So function, and we are going to name this one updates connection status. So let me just remove this parameter because we are now adding a parameter to it. So we are going to use the navigator object. The navigator object is used to get the information about the browser that the user is using. So the navigator object is going to get the information about the browser. So it's going to check, the navigator object is going to check if the browser is still online or not. So we are going to say navigator, then we are going to use the online property in the navigator object. So navigator is like a built-in JavaScript object, then we are going to use the online property of the navigator in it. So if it is online, we are going to say if the navigator is online, that's the browser is online. We now call our status class. So status dot text content, we are going to change the text content from checking connection to you are online. Let's say you are connected. So, and we are going to give a class name. So the status also, we have a new class name, status dot class name. So we are going to say equals to status, because we have the status in the CSS here. We also have the online and offline class. So we are going to add the online class here. So online. So from there we are going to say else. So else, if it is not online, we are going to say status. Okay, let me just copy this and change it. So else, we are going to say you are not connected, and we are going to change this to offline. So that's that. Then the next step, we are going to quickly do a little bit of error handling. So that means the error handling, that means if this element does not exist, like this element here does not exist, we are going to find it's supposed to throw an error. Just error handling, so that we can write a very clean code and reusable code. So if the status, this status variable, if it is there, there is no error, you can just say you should proceed to update connection status function. Else, you should just say error. So that's console.error, and we just say status elements not found. status element not found. So yeah, that's that. Then for the final thing we are going to do is to add an event listener, so which is going to listen to check if you are online or offline or offline. So we are going to say windows dot add event listener. So we are going to say if you are online. So if you are online, it's supposed to show online, then add the command, then just call that function you've created at the top. So windows dot, then for the offline, so window dot add event listener also. So you say offline, the offline, if it is offline, you just come and say update connection status. So yeah, so that's that. Then the function at the top, you're supposed to call the brackets downward. So we are going to do this like this. I'll just do this, then do this. As you can see on the screen, it's showing you are not connected now. So if I turn on my internet, which I'll do right away. Okay, so let's do this way. Just do this and connect to the internet. So you can see you are connected. That's changed, you are connected. And oh, there is an issue, it's not changing to that green stuff. So let me just go and get the green class. That was my error. So if I do this, so if you refresh now, oh, still not changed. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong class. I was okay, let me change it back to offline. Then this one will be online. So okay, yeah, you can see that now. So it's connected. So if I turn on the airplane mode, you see that, yeah, you can see that. So if I come back online, it will change to this thing. So that's that about this thing. So I also want to talk about this error handling that I talked about the other time. So you can see this. Let me turn on the inspect feature. So you can see now we are seeing this here. So assuming in my HTML, I comment out this checking connection, you know that it will show. So it's going to throw an error which will say, if you check the console, okay, let me increase it. You can see it says status element not found because this is empty. So if I bring it back, it's going to show it now. So that's the error handling because we are not connected. So that's that about checking the internet connection on your browser using JavaScript. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and see you in the next video.